MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of four between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Standing in, Zach Ham. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. A 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Grounded back up the middle. Kipnis ranging to his right, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting second, the center fielder, Bobby Rayburn.
The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's hitting over .330 on the season, and when you think about that, that's basically 1 hit every 3rd at bat. That's the type of guy you want in your lineup, because you know every day he's going to come ready and he's going to produce.
So stepping in, Bobby Rayburn. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now the 2-1.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box, Vinny Gambino. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Bradley Cooper will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Stepping up to the plate, Adam Greenberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Standing in, Pete Armstrong, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Armstrong is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Now the 2-0. One out, nobody on. To 2-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
J.C. Embry is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Hit on the ground to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error, and that'll bring up the switch hitting power threat, Ryan Buckner. He's set, and the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, they guessed right on the pitch out there, and I thought they might have cut him down, but the throw from behind the plate was just a little off target to the left of the bag. Could have been the difference there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Embry stands at second with 2 gone. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now in the box, Bobby Crosby. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Bobby Crosby.
And the pitch. Crosby, 33 years old. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Costello.
Now at the plate, Darryl Costello, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in the hitters meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's fouled away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Up with it, Padilla. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Digging in, Mark Thorman, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Freddie Santiago.
Santiago.
First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball one.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Santiago is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
And it's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here. But at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Ball one to start the at-bat. That evens it up 1-1. A runner at second, nobody out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. Gambino is there to put it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The third baseman, Zobrist.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. First offering on its way. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Padilla.
So striding forward now, Jesse Padilla. He went deep in the contest last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
Comes set. The 0-1.
Nope.
Padilla is actually a native of Illinois. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing.
Driven to deep right field. Off the LED board and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
At the plate, Trevor Bauer, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And the pitch.
Ball.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Two and one as he misses with the slurve there. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Adam Greenberg would be next. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rayburn is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Chicago.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
First baseman.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
14.
The pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 0-1. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count 2-2. Full count.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Carlos Ibarra. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Ball 1. Ibarra, a native of the Dominican Republic. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that count.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. There's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
45.
The pitcher, Bradley Cooper, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch coming, here it is. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Now the 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Next for the Dodgers, Zach Ham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Here's the 1-0.
Ball, that's inside.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. The 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Zobrist is there. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Adam Greenberg.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, one away.
The left fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Settling in now, Pete Armstrong. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The pitch.
1-0.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Palm ball there, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Seared down the first baseline. Bases are empty, one man out. 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Clips the inside corner for strike 3.
The batter, number 7.
Ready for another chance? J.C. Embry. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 2-0 lead. all set for the start of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Bobby Rayburn.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Popped him up. Buckner over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Vinny Gambino.
At the plate, Vinny Gambino. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Splitter, 2-2. No runs, no hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back on it is the left fielder, still going back into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 10 for him on the year, and the Dodgers are within a run. It's now 2-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, Bobby Crosby. Fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in to try it again, Darryl Costello. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Costello has a track record of power hitting at the major league level, over 250 career home runs. Here comes the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. To 1-2 now. Fastball well outside. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Ground ball foul down the left side. This one is launched. Look at this. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 14 on the season, and it's given the Dodgers a 3-2 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
At the plate now, Mark Thorman, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
And he misses 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3 runs already home here. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Had a good 3-1 cut, but he misses the splitter. 3-2 now.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Mark Thorman goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
14.
To the plate now, Angel Ortiz. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch.
1-1.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good battle. Count remains full. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another foul ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. LA's on top 3-2. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ryan Buckner.
Now here it comes. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
So now to the plate, Freddie Santiago, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1 home.
That's ball 3.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here's the 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jason.
In now, Jason Kipnis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Boy, good lateral movement to that screwball, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Now batting, third baseman.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs 1 more out.
Swing and a liner. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
The catcher, number 3.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping in now, Jesse Padilla, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Zobrist rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his 3rd RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
In now, Trevor Bauer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And he'll just drop the palm ball in here, and it's 3-1. Slow roller left side. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Cubs lead this one 4-3. Striding in once again, Carlos Ibarra. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And now a pitch on the way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Sammy Unger will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 26, Sammy Unger.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 281 the average entering play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Now here's the pitch. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Zach Ham.
Digging in once again, Zach Ham. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's out.
1-0 home. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes. Count is 1-2 now. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Embry onto the grass, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Coming to the plate now, Bobby Rayburn. First offering on its way. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Armstrong has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the fifth coming up. All even now at 4 apiece. Jesus Rios is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Jesus Rios.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Adam Greenberg.
Adam Greenberg.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch hit down the line at first. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1 home. Swing, and he pops him up. Ham backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Now at the plate, Keith Armstrong. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
The batter, number 7, JP Embry.
Now to the plate, J.C. Embry, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4. Digging in, Vinny Gambino.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And now pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard towards center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And there you see the Dodger leaderboard in that category, as he currently ranks second best on the club. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Julio Teheran takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
For the Cubs, number 49, Julio Teheran.
Into the box, Bobby Crosby, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Standing in now, Darryl Costello, and he fouls this one off. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. 4-4 is our score as we play the 6th. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Mark Thorman.
So digging in now, Mark Thorman, runner in scoring position with two gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Up top, it's 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-0.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
2 outs here with a runner at third. High and deep to straightaway right. Going back is the right fielder at the track. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now 6-4. At the plate now, Angel Ortiz. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Carlos Ibarra would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Cubs 4. Leading off the inning, Ryan Buckner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Ryan Buckner.
First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 1-0. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here it comes. And it's 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes again, 1-2. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And in a two-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Santiago. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
First and second here with nobody out. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Zobrist.
Ready for another shot now, Ben Zobrist. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. 1-1 now to Zobrist. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. First and second now, 1 man out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Right side. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 6 full. The Dodgers lead it 6-4. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Carlos Ibarra.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Nope. Outside.
To short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The pitcher, number 30, Jesus Rios.
Jason Mathis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. High in the air out towards shallow right. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach Ham.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Zach Ham. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Now a bunt attempt here. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Armstrong will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They still lead at 6-4. Kevin Holmes will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
27, Kevin Holmes.
Jesse Padilla will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Julio.
Sammy Sosa will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 21, Sammy Sosa.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And this will be fouled away. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Adam Greenberg runs up and gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Select your number 4, Pete Armstrong.
First things first, here's a throw over. And the runner back. So now to the plate, Pete Armstrong. Out of play off to the right. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Here's the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
At the plate, J.C. Embry. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Weak roller right side. Throw won't get him.
Up next to the Cubs, the first baseman, Ryan Butler.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
A pause, and the 0-2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Oh, now a line drive. This is going to get down. A potential game changer in the making. 1 run is scored. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Alejandro Dominguez is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Stepping into the box, Freddie Santiago. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Too high, 1-0. Two out here and a runner at second. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Here's the 2-0. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Full count, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The payoff pitch. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. 1 error and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubs 7 and the Dodgers 6. Ronnie Wickert has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Bobby Rayburn.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that misses 1-1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, Dero, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Gambino.
Stepping in now, Vinny Gambino. Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Bobby Crosby.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Bobby Crosby. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball. Slow little grounder left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Coming to the plate now, Ben Zobrist. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. That's inside. 2-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 2-0 on the way.
3-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse.
So coming to the plate, Jesse Padilla. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. A ball and a strike. A bullet to first base. Quick throw, not in time.
The pitcher, 0-0, Ronnie Wicker.
Number 12 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Nick Castellanos.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. The 1-0 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Kipnis rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score, and it's now an 8-6 ball game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Adam Greenberg will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Probably wanted more of that at that with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Into the box now, Pete Armstrong. He's set. Here it comes.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
A man on third with 2 down. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We've played 8 full. Cubs lead it 9-6. Thomas Nicholas comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Darryl Costello.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Too high. 1-2. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Now another 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. Ready to take his hacks again, Mark Thorman, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as this lead has been sliced down to 2. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty B, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Angel Ortiz comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And it's fouled away. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now batting, Carlos Ibarra. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-0.
2 out, nobody on. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. Chicago rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Julio Teheran earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Thomas Nicholas records the save, his 22nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.